There are moments in human history when we are reminded of a simple, brutal truth. We are not in control. In the midst of modern cities, among steel skyscrapers and digital networks, we often forget we live on a living, breathing planet. A planet that creates life, but also destroys it. Natural disasters are the Earth's way of speaking. Sometimes a whisper, sometimes a scream. Whether it's a trembling beneath our feet, an unstoppable wave crashing toward the shore, or fire that consumes entire forests, these forces serve as brutal reminders that the Earth is alive and that it does not answer to us. This is the story of nature unleashed. The moments when humanity stood face to face with the fury of the Earth and lost. And the moments, too, when we rose again. Chapter 1. The ground trembles. Earthquakes. The Earth's surface, solid as it seems, is constantly shifting. Beneath us lie tectonic plates, massive slabs of rock floating on molten currents. When they grind against each other, energy builds. Eventually, that energy is released in a violent shake, an earthquake. Some last only seconds, others minutes. But even in that short time, lives are changed forever. In March 2011, Japan experienced one of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded. Magnitude 9.0. The epicenter struck offshore, triggering not just destruction on land, but a series of massive tsunami waves. Over 15,000 people lost their lives. Cities were swallowed, and entire neighborhoods washed away. The Fukushima nuclear disaster that followed served as a second blow, a technological catastrophe sparked by a natural one. And this was not the first, nor will it be the last. In 2010, Haiti was devastated by a magnitude 7.0 quake. Though less powerful than Japan's, it struck closer to the surface and in one of the poorest nations on Earth. Over 230,000 lives were lost. Millions were left homeless. Rescue efforts struggled against broken infrastructure, and the suffering echoed for years. Earthquakes don't discriminate. They strike the rich and the poor, the prepared and the vulnerable. But one thing is clear: the more we build, the more we stand to lose. Chapter 2. The ocean rises. Tsunamis. Tsunamis often begin with silence, no warning, just a sudden retreat of the ocean, revealing sandbanks never meant to be seen. And then, like a beast awakening, the water returns, not as waves, but as a wall. In 2004, the Indian Ocean tsunami became one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. It was triggered by a powerful undersea earthquake near Sumatra, Indonesia. The sea surged outward in all directions, striking 14 countries and killing over 230,000 people. Beaches filled with tourists became death zones within minutes. Families were swept away. Cities disappeared. Bodies were never found. Tsunamis move fast, up to 500 miles per hour in open water. And as they approach land, their height grows. What looks like a ripple in the distance becomes a tidal monster as it nears the shore. But the true horror is that there is often no time to run. No sirens, no escape, just devastation. Chapter 3. The sky unleashes fury. Hurricanes and cyclones. Far out in the oceans, warm waters give birth to swirling storms. As they grow, fed by heat and moisture, they become more than just weather. They become hurricanes, typhoons, and cyclones, depending on where they strike. No matter the name, the result is the same: chaos. Hurricane Katrina made landfall in the United States in 2005. A Category 5 monster, Katrina was not just a storm, but a national emergency. New Orleans, a vibrant cultural city, was submerged. Levees failed. Entire neighborhoods were underwater. Over 1,800 people died, and hundreds of thousands were displaced. But the deadliest storm wasn't Katrina. In 1970, the Bola cyclone struck Bangladesh, killing over 500,000 people in a matter of hours. With limited warning systems and poor infrastructure, coastal communities stood no chance. Storms of this scale don't just bring wind, they bring storm surges. Giant domes of seawater pushed inland. They bring flooding, landslides, and disease. And with every degree the planet warms, these storms grow stronger, wetter, and more deadly. Chapter 4: Fire Without Mercy. Wildfires. Fire has always been part of Earth's ecosystem. In small doses, it renews forests, clears dead vegetation, and fertilizes soil. But in recent years, wildfires have become larger, faster, and far more destructive. In 2019 and 2020, Australia experienced an unprecedented wildfire season, what many called the Black Summer. Over 46 million acres burned. Entire towns vanished. Nearly 3 billion animals were affected. Koalas, kangaroos, and countless species lost their habitats. Smoke blanketed cities and reached as far as South America. In the United States, California has battled megafires that consume thousands of homes each year. The town of Paradise, once home to 27,000 people, was reduced to ash in a matter of hours in 2018. These fires are not random. They are fueled by longer droughts, hotter temperatures, and mismanaged forests. As climate change accelerates, so does the fire season. In some regions, it now lasts all year. Chapter 5: The water doesn't stop. Floods. Water gives life, but too much takes it away. Floods are Earth's most common disaster, often overlooked but massively destructive. In 2022, 1/3 of Pakistan went underwater, displacing millions and wrecking the economy. Floods come fast or slow, turning homes into islands and streets into rivers. Urban sprawl and climate change make them worse. Less dramatic than earthquakes, but just as devastating. Chapter 6: When nature strikes twice. Compound disasters. Disasters often come in pairs. Earthquakes spark tsunamis. Storms bring fire and floods. In 2011, Japan faced an earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear meltdown. As cities grow and systems weaken, one disaster can trigger another. The line between natural and man-made is fading, making recovery harder than ever. Chapter 7: The Human Spirit, Resilience and Recovery. Amid disaster, the human spirit shines. First responders dig through ruins. Neighbors help neighbors. Global aid flows in. From Indonesia to Haiti to California, people rebuild. Scars remain, but so does hope. Disaster destroys, but it also reveals strength. A planet alive. We live on a restless Earth. Sometimes we forget, until nature reminds us. Disasters aren't punishments. They're natural processes. How we respond, with science, compassion, and respect, defines us. Another disaster will come. Will we be ready? Thanks for watching Nature Unleashed. Stay safe, stay aware, and remember, we are guests on this planet.